All right, the learning goals for this interpreting graphs assignment are E5.4-C and E5.4-D. So there are two. And on your paper that you're going to see that E5.4-C is split into two different sections, and I'll explain why. The reason for that is we're going to use this to look at both the empirical relationship between the emissions of carbon dioxide, aka the things that are given off by burning fossil fuels, drive your car, CO2 emissions that are given off, go out and burn wood, there's CO2 that's given off, and many other things, factories included. And we're going to look at that and how it's related to the average temperatures globally over the last 150 years. But then we're going to look at the same piece of information and we're going to look at the empirical relationship between the atmospheric, so the stuff that naturally appears into our atmosphere without humans being the cause or potential cause of that. And we'll look at how that relates over the last 150 years. The last one is E5.4-D, and E5.4-D is about the things in which we have seen over the course of our history regarding the change in climate. And what you're going to be asked to do is kind of look at how that has changed the climatic zones, how animals, how humans actually have had to adjust their living habits, the habitats in which they live in, as they're adjusting to their ability to actually survive in those environments or potentially have to move on. So those are your two learning targets. All right, let's get directly into your activity. The activity itself, interpreting graphs assignment, you can see up on the board, see up on the page right now, is going to ask you to simply look at a couple different things. You're going to look at the diagrams located on the following page, and you're going to be asked to examine the graphs based upon the information that is available. So, starting on page 2, you'll notice that you're looking at a graph, and this is a pretty large graph, of course, but you're going to be asked questions right at the very bottom of the graph, and all you have to do is simply answer them. We're not looking for complete sentences. We're looking for just the simple answer, just straightforward. You don't have to complete constructive response type answers. It's just what is the answer, period. Okay? So you'll see the different types of graphs that we've got. And the questions, again, are located right underneath them. And that will be the same for every type of graph. There are questions that are underneath. Okay? And then you'll get to the very end when you're looking at it. And then 15. This question right here, number 15, is asking you to compare what you have seen, what you have read, what you have observed, what you've written about regarding trends in the data based on all the different things. So that's page 1, page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, all the graphs. What did you physically see, and what's the relationship that is being shown in every single one of those graphs? So that's what question 15 is asking you. It's not just about the graph that's here or just a general statement. It's about all the graphs in the data in which you've looked at. Okay, so that sums up what you're going to do for the interpreting graphs assignment for greenhouse gases. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Let us know.